Welcome back, folks. I'm going to start off this tutorial by placing a paper hole on my workspace. This is what it looks like right here, and I'm going to make it a little bit larger. But before I do that, I'm going to crop it because I don't need all of this, so I'm just going to crop it so that it's a little bit smaller and easier for me to work with. I'll say done. And now I'm just going to make it a little bit larger, like this. Now this hole happens to be an SVG. So I can just come up here and I can make it white, which is perfect. I'm going to take that now and I'm going to add a shadow. So I'll come down here to shadows and I'm going to add a drop shadow to this. Now I want the shadow to appear up here rather than on the side. So I'm going to come over here to angle and I'm just going to adjust the angle a little bit. And then we can also either make it more intense or less intense. So I'll leave that up to you, what you want to do with that. And we can also increase or decrease the angle or the distance of that shadow. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to come up here to position, layers. I'm going to grab that background and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to come to see all and I'm going to change it to this beautiful gradient here. I'll go back and let's customize that gradient a little bit. So I'll choose this diagonal option like that. I'll just go back to my workspace and I'm going to go to elements, or I'm going to go to uploads. I'm going to grab this photo right here. Now this is an AI generated photo and I'm going to take this and I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to my Magic Studio and I'm going to use Magic Grab to grab this woman and only her arms. Okay, so I'll click Magic Grab and you'll notice if I click on the image, it selects all of the image, but I don't want all the image. I don't want the part down here. So I'm going to try and get rid of that. So instead, I'm going to use the brush option and I'll just start down here by selecting the arms very carefully. And then I'll just select the rest of it. Now, it's okay if I get the background. I'll just remove the background later on. But I'm just going to select all of her like this. And then I'll press the purple button to say grab. So now I've got my image and I've got the background. And I don't need that background anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of that background. So she is right here, pretty and beautiful. And I'm just going to make her a little bit smaller. I want one hand to be inside and the other hand to be outside of this frame. So I'll just leave it like that. I'll make a duplicate and just put it right on top. Let me make this bigger so you can see. And I'm going to go to position and layers. I'm going to grab one of them and I'm going to bring it behind the hole. And now I'm going to grab the top image and I'm just going to crop it so that the arm ends up inside of the circle. Now you'll notice that while I cropped it, I also got rid of part of the head up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make a duplicate, put it right on top, and I'm going to crop it up from the top here, and I'll just resize it at the top here so that I can see the full head again. Let's go to elements and let's search for some clouds. And I'll just add some clouds strategically in this photo. And if we want to add some shadows, we can go to Elements and we can just look for shadows. And we can place some shadows just to give a little bit of depth to that elbow area by just putting a shadow right underneath like that. So we'll go to Position and Layers, and we can move that all the way to behind that elbow. So that is one option that we can do. But I'm going to offer a second option. So I'll just copy and paste it. I'm going to get rid of that shadow, and I'm going to take this image here that's cropped. I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to add a drop shadow. And for that drop shadow, I'm just going to change the angle a little bit so that it is down and around that elbow like that. And again, you can change the intensity and the blur amount if you want to. You can make it more, give it more of a blur. Now, whenever we do add a shadow, that is going to change the size of our image. So we have to resize the image and get it to fit a little bit better like it was before. So I'm just going to do that right now. And that's what it looks like. And now I'm just going to extend it over a little bit like that. Now I'm just going to go to Position and Layers, and I'm just going to reposition the arm a little bit with the image in the background. So I'm going to grab all of the images without that paper hole. And I'm just going to move this up a little bit like that. And now we can just go ahead and add some text. So I'm going to add her name, just a little bit about her. She's a real estate agent. And I'll add some more text and some contact information. And that's about it. So which one of these did you like better? Did you like better this one with that little bit of a shadow underneath the elbow? Or did you like this one with the drop shadow under effects, which can get a little bit tricky? Let me know in the comments which one you like better, whether you like number 1 or you like number 2 better. And if there's anything else that you want to learn, I do have a tutorial request form in the description. You're welcome to fill it out. And if you learned anything whatsoever in this tutorial, press that like button, subscribe, and turn your notification bells on. All right, guys, for now, I will say bye-bye until next time.